Welcome back to Think Tank Online Learning. So in this video, we're going to look on orthographic projection. So what you want to do, you want to draw the top view of this diagram and I want to draw the front view. Okay, so these are some of the N1 engineering drawing assignments. Okay, so what you have to do, you have your pencil, a very sharp pencil, and in this case, I'm going to use 4H for construction, and I'm going to use B and HB for outlines. You also have to have your set squares. So this is the 30-degree set square, and this is the 45-degree set square. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to draw this in first angle projection, meaning the plan is going to be on the bottom and the front view on the top. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide my page into two. Okay, so remember, this should be very fine. I'm only darkening it so that you can see, and you have to use a 4H here or an Adelaide pencil. Okay, and I'm going to draw a demarcation which acts as the center. Okay, so I'm going to draw this, and you're going to choose which view is easier for you to draw, the front view or the top view. So I'm going to start with the top view. I think it's easy for me. You can start with anything that you like. Okay, so from this, I'm going to choose, I'm going to measure just a distance, and we're going to draw a horizontal line. So this one is going to be our reference line. So on the plan, what I'm going to see this plane, and I'm also going to see this plane. That's what I'm going to see, and I'm not going to see any height. So any height, I'm consider it at 0. So I'm going to see the width and the length. The distance from here, when I look at the top, will be equal to 0. This plane and this plane will be on the same level. Okay, so what is going to be the total length? So the total length is going to be 40 plus 15, and that is going to be 45. That's going to be 55. Okay, so starting from here, I'm going to measure 55 right here. So this is going to be 55. And I'm going to project it upwards because I'm going to need it later when I draw the front view. Then what's going to be the width? So the width is right here. The width is 45. It's 35. So I'm going to measure 35 from this line. That's going to be 35. And I'm going to project it right here using a T-square. Okay, and I have this distance, which is 15. Okay, from the end, I'm going to measure 15 from this line, and I'm going to project it upwards because I'm going to need it. And what do we have? So we have some demarcations here, some pattern here. I'm going to measure 5 millimeter from this end, from here to here. 5 is right here. Now I'm going to measure 10. So I'm going to measure 10 again. You can just measure 15 starting from this end. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to project those lines upwards. We're going to need them and project it upwards. Okay, and also have a distance of 5 from here to here. So I'm going to measure 5 right here. Okay, like this. And now our plan is almost done. So what I'm going to do, I'm now going to outline. We said we're going to see this plane. I'm going to call it 1. Okay, so let's outline 1 right here. This is plane 1. And there's a distance here, which is the height. But say that is going to be 0. So I'm going to see this plane from here. It's going to be good, and I'm going to have some demarcation here. So you can outline this side, dot and dot. Also do the same right here. And here, we're going to have a demarcation right here. And also connect this and this and this. And this is going to be our top view. So this is plane number 2. Those are the planes that we're going to see when I'm looking on the top. Okay, so let's go to our front view. So on front view, what do we need? We're going to need the height and the length. And fortunately, we have the length. We're going to get the length from our top view. Okay, so what is going to be the height? So the height is going to be 45 from here to here. And we're going to have 15 again from here to here. So 45 plus 15, that's going to give us 60. So only going to measure 60 from this side. And we're going to project using our t-square. Okay, like this. And what else? So we need a height of 15 from here to here. We need a height of 15. That's going to be height of 15 right here. And we're going to project it like this. Okay, so now it's time to outline. So like what we did, we're going to name the planes that we're going to see. So I'm going to see this plane. I'm going to call it plane number 3, this plane. And I'm going to call this small plane, plane number 4. I'm going to call this plane, plane number 5. And what will happen to the width? The width is going to be this. It's going to be 0. So the distance from here to here is going to be 0. It's going to be on the same plane. Okay. So let's draw what we're going to see. So let's start by drawing plane 3. Okay. So plane 3 comes from here to here. And right here. Okay, so this demarcation, there's going to be width here. So I'm going to see, you're not going to see it. It's going to be on the same level. So let's finish drawing our plane 3. Okay, now let's go to plane number 4. So this is going to be the plane number 4 right here. I'm going to draw it like this. So this is plane number 4. And what about plane number 5? So plane number 5 is already there. So this is our plan, and this is our top view. And if they ask you to add any dimension, you can add. And let's just add 2 dimensions here. So let's check the overall length. If you don't know how to dimension, go to thinktankonlinelearning. You can see my video explain how to dimension. Okay, this is probably give you some marks. Normally they ask you to add in 3 dimensions on your drawing, and you take all those marks. So from here, let's add the overall length. And what is going to be the overall length? You say 15 plus 45, and the answer was 60. And I'm going to add the overall width. Okay, so this is the length. What I've added here was the height. So I say this was 40 plus 15, and you get 55. And now what you can do, you can even add the width. Okay, so let's add the width. And remember, all your drawing should be done using a pencil. Okay, so the width is 35. So thank you for watching. We're going to move to the next